What's going on, everybody? I'm pretty sure you know who I am, but if you don't, then you can look at my name. But I just thought it would be a cool thing to just show you guys how easy it is to make really cool beats, So I decided to just record it like this. So I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna see what we can come up with. All right, so first of all, what I usually like to start with my beats is I'll go ahead and get a drum loop that I like, that sounds cool to me, that I can use to make my beat around and then make my own drums later. But so I found this MDL drum loop that I bought from MDL like a couple years ago, and so this is what the drum loop sounds like. Relatively simple drum loop, and I love it like that. So so after I got the drum loop that I like, I'll go ahead and get an instrument that I want to use. I usually use silent. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I like to use silent. I got a bunch of banks for it. This is one of my favorite banks. It's the HD Studio V4 of the silent bank from Superstar O, which you can go get at industrykits.com. Go check it out. But yeah, I love this kit. It's like one of my favorites. So I'm going to go to it and we can see what we're going to find. I'm going to play the loop and see what we come up with. It's loud as heck. There we go. I do like that, but I think I want something different. So I found a sound I like. And I like how that sounds, so I'm just gonna go with that. Crap. Awesome. Quantize. Next, what I like to do is I will go ahead and get like a bass, but I like to use this sound right here for a bass. I use it in literally every single beat that I have. I use this sound because it just sounds so good. And yeah, this is gonna be my bass sound pretty much. I like to turn the cutoff down, turn the resonance up a little bit, turn this key track up, add a little bit of distortion to it, and yeah. All right, so I found a bass pattern I like. I'll use that. Okay, the reason why this is easy is just because what I do when I make my beats is I take a note that I like, I know that the chord that sounds good with this note, well, minor chord, is this. The major chord is this. All right. So what I like to do is I like to change around the notes in the chord to see what I can come up with. And what I did was just happened to hit that one instead of this one. And so I got that. When I got that, I realized that that would sound cool too. So I got the, and I got the. And so using that drum loop, that's pretty much like how the, you know, loop came together. And so whenever I got this, the bass, I got like this. I started the track or whatever, and go back to this. This note right here is the main note in this sequence, right? So that note is gonna sound good as a bass note, of course. So I took that note and I just pretty much used the same notes that I used in that sequence. Which is the that, and that. And so that's pretty much all I really did. And so it sounded good. So I'm gonna add some more sounds and see what else we can do. I like how that sounds, so I'm gonna use that. That wasn't really what I did, but I forgot, so I forgot what I did. So after I have that sound right there, that sound that I like, this one right here, these kinds of sounds, I like to make these pan. So I get this plug in here, turn on the pan. That's awesome. And like I said, I usually take the drums out and make my own loop, but that sounds good to me. So I'm gonna take the bass out of that and use my own kick. So I think that sounds good. So what I'll go ahead and do now is I'll go ahead and start adding in drums. So drum, I like to use Superstar drums just like the Silent kit. And so I like this kit right here. It's the Pro Mix kit. That's the demo one. God. This Pro Mix kit. A lot of my beats I use this 808 right here, if you ever wanted to know. It's my favorite 808 ever. But yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some claps in stuff. Sounds good to me. So with that, I'll add like an ending to this 8 bars. All right. So after I got this, this is pretty much just a straight, 16th note sequence there. So you can add some variation in if you want to, and that's what I usually do. So I like that, and I'm gonna use that. And so I'll take this here, and I'll put it on that. And I actually learned this from Superstar, so credit to him. What I'm gonna do now is add another element to the clap. It's just gonna be a snare, just like the Superstar, like Johnny Giuliano too. So I got the drum kit. Anyway, so got that. Okay, there's another producer I like. His name's Louis V. I like a lot of producers, obviously, but I like his hats, and that's usually what I add next. Add another one. Just copy and paste that. Add this random percussion in that I just randomly found. So let's go ahead and add that in there. I'm retarded. Just background sound. It's not really important. Add this contact in there because I like contact, and I'm gonna go to my Superstar O kit and go to the TI2 contact preset bank that I got from him, and I love this kit. And one of my favorite sounds in here is this. Ooh, yeah. Sounds so good. It's just like such an ambient pad. Oh, sounds so good. Sounds good. Use that. Just like I was saying with the sounds, with the note structure, is really just the same thing. I actually just type it in for you so you can see it. All right. So let me see which octave I'm in. All right. So first I'm going to start with the E flat minor, if that is even a freaking key. So I got that. And then I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna go to the next one, and I'm just gonna flat the 5th. 2 steps. And then I know the next note is this. And I'm gonna add this note. And then I'm gonna change this to that. And there we go. So I got those components, right? So now I can add the kick in because, now everything is filled out to me enough. Awesome. So let's do it. right, so I'm gonna add a chant. So you know what's next. I'm gonna add my favorite 808 in there. So yeah, I pretty much got like the gist of what I want to do with the beat, and what I usually like to do after that is add like a vocal in there. So I'll do that. And this is in E flat minor. I went to E. It's D sharp minor, y'all, not E flat. D sharp minor. I don't know how that works. But anyway, so after I have added in some vocals, which I'll show you. Yeah. I'll go ahead and edit those vocals in to make them sound concise with the beat. So let me go do that. So I add all of them into a vocal channel right here. And then I add my favorite plugin. This is my favorite vocal plugin, and it sounds really good. I like this preset right here. And so after that, I can turn that channel down. So with these channels here, like with the ooze, I usually like to go ahead and filter the low out, back there, add some resonance. After I've gotten my vocals all edited in the way I like, I'll go ahead and add like a lead on there if I can find one. If I want to do that, I'll go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna see if I can get something from the sounds here. So I'm gonna go back to my HD Studio V4 bank. Like that. So I'll add that to the second part to go ahead and be the hook for the beat, and yeah. So that's pretty much, how I make my beats. After I got this section out, this is all I'll do, and I'll go ahead and, tear down from there instead of building up. So I'll just go ahead and take the individual sounds, create the intro, and I'll have the verses with less instruments, and then I'll have the hook right here. So I hope this was a, helpful insight as to, what I do when I make my beats. And so if you have any questions or anything, just let me know, and have a good day.